Hi, welcome back to Friends Crafts. Today I'm going to be using the Flower Shop Stamps and Punch, and I'm going to decorate a little box. It's just a small paper mache box, a heart shape. I've already done two others, just slightly different. There's a square one there where I've stamped one of the flowers and a leaf from the vintage leaves on, and then I've punched out some flowers and die cut the leaves just to stick on top of the box. And again the same for the round one, and I've used some just buttons in the centre. So I'm going to decorate the heart one today. So I've cut a strip already. I can't remember quite what it was. Let's just check on my mat. It's just over 11.5 by 1.5 inches. And I'm going to stamp some flowers on it using the Blushing Bride. Excuse me if I sniff a little bit, I've caught my son's cold, so there we go. Right, so I've taken that flower there. So what I'm going to do is just ink up my stamp and stamp along the strip. More on the end. And then I've drawn round the lid of the box and got a heart. What I did was I drew around the lid of the box and then just cut slightly inside the line just to make it fit. So I'm just going to stamp a few flowers on there. Right, okay. There goes the box. So for ease at the moment, I've put some double-sided tape on the back, but I recommend you take the time and put wet glue. It'll stick a lot better. So I'm just going to leave a bit of a border of the box all the way around and just gently feed the strip around the box. Just give it a little bit of a crease over that line there, and then just feed back round. Okay, I've just got a bit of an overlap there, so I'm just going to mark it and then I'll just cut it off. So then you have a nice strip all the way around your box. And again with the lid, I'm just using double-sided tape for speed. Just going to put that on the top there. Like so, I haven't quite got that lined up. There we go. And then what I want to do is I've got some of the Blushing Bride A4 card, and I'm just going to punch a couple of the flowers out. I'm not going to stamp on these, I'm just going to curl them. And I'm going to just stick a button in the centre. I've done my box first. And now I've lost my glue. just going to take some glue and just pop a couple on my box. I've just got a couple of buttons. I'm going to go for the Wisteria Wonder buttons just to give a bit of a contrast. So just put my button on. There we go, and you just can add some leaves at the side. I'm going to just cut some out freehand, so I just want to take, I'm going to take the Pear Pizzazz and a sponge, and I'm just going to go in circular motions on my card, just using white Whisper card will do. And then I'm just going to cut out some rough leaf shapes. But you can do this with a punch or a die cut set. Vintage leaves is good for this one. There's also some nice leaves in the Botanical Blooms as well. Let's cut a couple of small ones there. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pen and use the fine end of it and just mark out a bit of a leaf, the veins on the leaf. Just do this one as well, and then I'm just going to tap them underneath my flowers. It's a very rough shape, but yeah, right. I just want to curl it up slightly, and then I'm just going to put some glue just on the end to pop underneath my flowers. I'm just going to use one big leaf on one and a small one just to vary it a little bit. So let's do this one as well. You see the glue's popping through on the button there, but don't worry too much because it does dry clear. And there we have it, my nice little decorated box. Let's bring the other two in. You can see the difference. I've got one more to decorate, but I just wanted to show you with those. The Flower Shop stamps and the punch are quite versatile for projects. Besides the boxes, I've also created this on a wooden MDF heart. I've just drawn round the heart, stamped straight onto the card, and then I've punched and stamped some flowers there and used some leaves in a sentiment just to create a nice little heart. Started a wreath. I've just wrapped around some of the striped ribbon, and I haven't stamped on this one, I've just cut the leaves out and the flowers, die cut them in pattern paper. It's the Botanical Blooms paper, and use the buttons in the centre. And finally I've also just made a nice simple bookmark. I used coaster board for this, you can get from Stampin' Up. It just makes it a little bit thicker than normal card. And I just used a bit of pattern paper top and bottom, and then masked off. I stamped the flowers, masked off, sorry, get my words out, and then just stamped around and used some leaves as well, so it makes a nice simple little bookmark. So I hope you've enjoyed my box today, and I will see you again soon. Bye.